I think I could do it, but I'm definitely going to need some dialogue coaching.
She had about 3 dogs and a small pony.
I'm ranting and raving. I'm having a mantrum, you know.
I want to know what got you all the most excited when you read the script.
I would say really just the fact that women could electrocute people at will is what really excited me more. Every time I think about it, I'm really like, what if this really was the way of the world? Like, what would change? I think that's what I was really most excited about.
I mean, the premise itself is pretty incredible.
Yeah, spectacular.
It entertains the idea of a potential sense of actual equality, you know? And that's a big deal. That's something we're all fighting for in our lives. It's essential. So the timing of this show I don't think could be better, really. It's so aligned with what we're going through.
What was really exciting is to the intersectional lens that we're seeing women, trans women, non-binary folk in a really varied way, and the cultural differences and how people use the power. That felt really exciting and important, a lens for a TV show.
For me, it was how Roxy was such a complex and complicated and nuanced character. She's someone where chaos and anarchy, she kind of thrives in it, and it follows her wherever she goes.
The show is global, like it's epic in its reach. You have storylines all over the world. Are there any storylines that you didn't get to be a part of that you would have liked to see yourself in?
I would want to switch into Rhea's Roxy. I love Roxy character so much.
Yeah, me too.
I would want to switch into hers.
Me too.
Honestly.
But can you do the accent?
No.
I've been in London for a while now, and my voice will switch into an accent. So I think I could do it, but I'm definitely going to need some dialogue coaching.
I think it would be fun to play Tatiana because she had about 3 dogs and a small pony. That would keep you on your toes. I think that would be quite fun.
If you all could give women any power that is not the power in the show, what would it be?
The ability to create the life she wants to live.
That's so wholesome.
Isn't it?
I'm done.
That's a gorgeous one. My one to be carefree. I feel like sometimes there's a low level of anxiety that women can have, and just to be carefree, have no cares.
Yes,
Good one.
yes.
Good one.
Yeah.
Maybe that they could fly.
I wouldn't mind a bit of that.
I wouldn't mind flying. That would be my superpower if I could have one.
Yeah. I think we could start with autonomy over their bodies, really. I think there's too many people trying to take that away. Let's start with that and then we'll see how we go from there.
Your relationship, it's incredible, and it really gets to the bottom of, a marriage and making a relationship work. There's so many levels to it. Were there any standout scenes that you had together?
I mean, I enjoyed all of our scenes.
Yeah,
to
I
be
did. I love
honest.
them all.
I particularly love the one when we come home from that kind of business party. You're
yeah,
quite
yeah.
drunk.
Yeah, that
and
was
he's just so obstinate, and he's just not listening, and he gets into a bit of a rant, and I'm trying to calm him down. Don't wake up the kids. Come on, see straight, just come to bed. And he's like, no. And he's like really acting out. And there was just so much variation when we were playing with the scene. It was really, really fun to do.
And touching too, because I saw you tear up at a moment in that, because I'm ranting and raving. I'm having a mantrum, and she's being patient but trying to talk me down. And yet at the same time, there was in Vino Veritas, I was saying some truths, and I saw how it hit you, and it was, and then it hit me back.
Well, I play a woman who wears many, many hats. There's a lot of responsibilities, and he starts kind of picking at me and judging me and saying that I'm basically not a good mother because I'm so dedicated to my career, and that is a big issue.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
For everybody, for everybody.
Yeah,
but
no,
definitely for
I'm not
women,
saying for me, and I'm not just saying for Margot, I'm saying in general,
This series, I've seen it described as a dystopian thriller, and there's some dark moments, but there's also revolution and community and this real power, like powerful women throughout. So do you think your characters feel like they're in a dystopia, or are they building a utopia?
Ooh.
Oof.
What a great question.
I would say for Allie, I feel like she's building a utopia, honestly. Yeah, I feel like she's building a utopia because not only is she connecting to the girls in the convent, but also outside the convent, because I think I saw an episode where Joss was watching her and she was inspired by her, and I think I'm doing it justice. But I feel like Ali is somewhat building a utopia in a way.
I love that. I think for my character, maybe neither, but there is a definite hope. And there's a hope that often activists have, the hope to change, the hope to improve. And I think Ndudi is so excited for the potential of what that can be. So yeah, even though people say it's dystopian, there's a lot of hope and joy in the show too, I think.
Definitely.
I think with Tatiana, she goes from one to the other by the end of the series. So,
oh yeah, she's got growth, that one. And the production, it was women-led in front of the camera and behind the scenes. Did you feel the power of that? Did it feel different to other productions that aren't like that?
It was just very smooth, very inclusive. It felt inspirational to work on. I mean, looking around and seeing so many women. And then also they showed us at one point like a bit of a sizzle reel, you know, kind of a bit of a trailer for the cast and crew while we were shooting. And just to see so many different female characters and faces represented in the story was actually incredibly moving.
Yeah, it was. I was moved to tears. And it was great to work with. The producers were women, the directors, the writers, and all the leads were female. It was incredible. You felt so like part of a change, of a positive change, of a new way of storytelling, because women have, I think, a little more sensitivity about relationships. And I feel like the relationship that we had was so well written. It was like, it felt like a page out of my life. You know, it was very odd how beautiful and how specific it was.
John, I love this energy. This is top ally energy, and I'm here for it.
I agree. I mean, he's right there. He's here. He's here with us.
Okay, final question. What do you all, in one word, want women and girls to feel when they watch the show?
Mine is just like, like a sigh out, like an exhale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's, I don't know what that means, but that's what I felt like. I want people to feel like an exhale. But
I
yeah,
really
mine's
want to
exhale.
say, like, I hope they feel motivated in a way. And I'm in between motivated and inspired, because everybody has a story, and that even if you tell your story, someone else is going to relate to you and be like, I'm with you on that. Like, I connect with you. And then it'll make them feel not alone. So I would say inspire.
Perfect.
I would go with freedom.
Love that.
You know, to
Yes,
be
Shaka.
free to love, free to live, free to be yourself, freedom in general.